Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. In this video, we will be discussing the recent $1.4 billion investment in the China-Pakistan Rahim Yar Khan power station project. This project has significant implications for both China and Pakistan, and we will be diving deep into the details to understand what this investment means. Firstly, let's start with some background information on the project. The Rahim Yar Khan Power Station project is a joint venture between China and Pakistan, with the China Machinery Engineering Corporation, CMEC, as the main contractor. The power station will have a total capacity of 1320 megawatts and will be fueled by imported coal. The project is located in the Punjab province of Pakistan and is expected to be completed by 2023. Now let's talk about the significance of this project. Pakistan has been facing an energy crisis for many years, with a shortage of electricity causing widespread blackouts and crippling the economy. This project will help to alleviate some of these issues by providing much-needed electricity to the country. In addition, the power station will also create job opportunities for local residents, boosting the economy in the region. For China, this project is part of its larger Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. The BRI is a massive infrastructure development project that aims to connect China to other countries in Asia, Europe, and Africa. By investing in infrastructure projects such as the Rahim Yar Khan power station, China is not only expanding its economic influence but also strengthening its ties with other countries. Now let's talk about the financial details of the project. As previously mentioned, the project has a total cost of $1.4 billion, with 75% of the financing provided by China Development Bank, CDB, and the Export-Import Bank of China, EXIM. The remaining 25% will be funded by Pakistan. This financing structure is typical of BRI projects, with China providing the majority of the funding. There have been some concerns raised about the terms of the financing, with some critics alleging that the loans are structured in a way that is not favorable to Pakistan. Specifically, some have argued that the interest rates are too high and that the repayment terms are too strict. However, both China and Pakistan have denied these claims, stating that the terms are fair and mutually beneficial. Another issue that has been raised is the environmental impact of the project. The power station will be fueled by imported coal, which is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. This has raised concerns among environmentalists, who argue that the project will contribute to climate change. However, both China and Pakistan have stated that they will take steps to mitigate the environmental impact of the project. One of the key benefits of the Rahim Yar Khan power station project is the potential for it to spur further economic development in the region. The power station will require significant infrastructure, including roads, rail lines, and ports, to transport the coal and other materials needed for operation. This infrastructure will not only support the power station but also benefit other industries in the area. In addition, the power station will help to attract foreign investment to Pakistan, as it demonstrates the country's commitment to developing its infrastructure and improving its economic prospects. This, in turn, could lead to further investment in other sectors, such as manufacturing and agriculture, which would further boost the economy. From China's perspective, the Rahim Yar Khan power station project is part of its larger strategic goals in the region. China has long been interested in increasing its influence in South Asia, both for economic and geopolitical reasons. Pakistan is seen as a key partner in this regard, as it provides China with a gateway to the Arabian Sea and the wider Middle East. As part of the BRI, China has already invested heavily in Pakistan, including in infrastructure projects such as the Gwadar Port and the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC. These investments have strengthened ties between the two countries and provided China with new trade routes and access to natural resources. The Rahim Yar Khan power station project represents another step in this direction, as it further cements China's presence in Pakistan and helps to establish it as a key player in the region. By investing in Pakistan's infrastructure, China is also helping to improve the country's economic prospects, which will likely lead to greater political stability and security in the region. However, the project is not without its challenges. One of the main concerns is the security situation in the region. Pakistan has long struggled with terrorism and separatism, particularly in the Balochistan province where the Gwadar port and CPEC are located. There are fears that these same groups could target the Rahim Yar Khan power station or the workers involved in its construction. To address these concerns, both China and Pakistan have taken steps to improve security in the region. This includes the deployment of additional security forces and the establishment of a joint security committee to oversee the project. However, it remains to be seen whether these measures will be sufficient to prevent attacks. Another challenge is the political and economic instability in Pakistan. The country has a history of political turmoil, with frequent changes in government and a high level of corruption. This has made it difficult for foreign investors to do business in the country and has limited its economic potential. To address these issues, Pakistan has taken steps to improve governance and attract foreign investment. This includes the establishment of a special economic zone in the Rahim Yar Khan district, which is designed to attract foreign investors and create new jobs in the region. However, it will take time for these efforts to bear fruit, and there are no guarantees of success. In terms of the environmental impact, the Rahim Yar Khan power station project is a source of concern for many environmentalists. Coal-fired power plants are among the most polluting sources of energy, producing large amounts of greenhouse gas emissions and contributing to air and water pollution. To mitigate these concerns, both China and Pakistan have stated that they will take steps to reduce the environmental impact of the project. This includes the use of more efficient and cleaner technologies, as well as the implementation of environmental monitoring and management systems. However, it remains to be seen whether these measures will be sufficient to address the environmental impact of the project. Many environmentalists argue that the only way to truly address the issue is to shift away from coal as an energy source and transition to renewable energy. While this is a laudable goal, it is important to recognize that developing countries such as Pakistan often face significant challenges in transitioning to renewable energy, including limited resources and lack of infrastructure. Overall, the Rahim Yar Khan power station project represents a significant investment in Pakistan's infrastructure and energy sector, and has the potential to benefit both China and Pakistan. However, it also poses significant challenges, including security concerns, political instability, and environmental impact. It will be important for both countries to work together to address these challenges and ensure the success of the project. In terms of the impact on China-Pakistan relations, the Rahim Yar Khan power station project is likely to strengthen ties between the two countries. The project represents a significant investment by China in Pakistan's infrastructure and economic development, which is likely to be appreciated by the Pakistani government and people. In addition, the project also aligns with Pakistan's strategic interests, as it helps to address the country's energy crisis and improve its economic prospects. This is likely to lead to a greater appreciation of China's role in the region and increased cooperation between the two countries. However, there are also concerns that China's growing influence in Pakistan could lead to a loss of sovereignty for the country. Some critics argue that China's investments in Pakistan are designed to further its own strategic interests, rather than benefit the people of Pakistan. They also point to China's expanding presence in other countries as evidence of a broader push to extend its influence and power. It is important to recognize that the relationship between China and Pakistan is complex and multifaceted, and cannot be reduced to a simple dichotomy of exploitation versus cooperation. While there are certainly concerns about China's role in the region, there are also benefits to increased cooperation and investment. Ultimately, the success of the Rahim Yar Khan power station project will depend on the ability of both China and Pakistan to work together to address the challenges that it poses. This includes addressing security concerns, improving governance and transparency, and mitigating the environmental impact of the project. It is also important to note that the Rahim Yar Khan power station project is not the only example of China's investment in Pakistan. As part of the BRI, China has also invested in other infrastructure projects in the country, including the Gwadar port and the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC. These investments have helped to strengthen ties between the two countries and provided Pakistan with much-needed infrastructure and economic development.